So we got the GR Corolla here. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have installed a custom steering wheel here. It came from Marvel Motorsports, shout out to them. But for the purpose of this video, I am going to focus on this dash cluster. So just real quick, here's a basic set of the buttons here. You know, we have the analog, we have the OK button. You can answer your calls with this button. You could control the volume of your radio here, the back mode, answer your call. And then we go on the other side. We have our cruise control modes here, and able to switch mode here when you're changing. Here's how you could change the song when you're listening to music, cancel, all that good stuff. But for this cluster, and again, I'm not an expert on this too. I haven't read the manual, so this is kind of just what I've learned from just like messing around a little bit. On this car, I have about 4,675 miles on it. I've had it for over a year now, so I've had some pretty good times with it already, which is awesome. So as you can see, here's the dash, here's the speedometer. The RPMs are in this like oval kind of circle thing, which I kind of love. The speed, the miles per hour gets added up in number of values, so there's no dial for that. The manual cluster shows up in that square box here. But just to kind of give you a quick walkthrough, if I press OK here, this little like side parentheses thing will pop up, and I could kind of switch where I want to go. I'll start off with the sides. Here I have my boost gauge, which is kind of cool. You see it when you're like shifting gears, how it switches. I'll probably leave it there for this video. We got, oh, hang on, went away. Okay, so once you go there, you could switch it into different modes. You could do your miles per hour. You could do checking your tire gauges, your gauge pack. I have the boost. Let's see what else. That's just kind of what I have on my side, but you could customize it, because here's another option. I have my brake accelerator indicator right here on the right. I have adaptive cruise control that I could go into. I have a compass. I could do, you could do like your radio if you want to, or you're like whatever you're listening to could show up here. What else? You have your drive info here, and then you have your all-wheel drive here. It's kind of cool because this car can go 50-50 or 60-40 or so. So like, let's say if I'm at 60-40, it'll show up blue right here in the front, a lot more than the back too, just to show you how much it's accelerating. It's kind of cool while you're driving. Let's see. That's about it. And you can switch it from like, if you want, like for example, your tire gauge show up on that side, you can do it. But just for the focus of this video, I'm not gonna go over that right now. But yeah, for this video, I'm gonna keep it on the brake accelerator so you can see that, and then leave it on the boost gauge here. For the center, there's a lot of stuff you can do. I'm not gonna go too into it, but just so you could kind of see what it looks like. Adaptive cruise control, you got your settings here. You could do your lane detection assist, your BSM, PCS, all your safety features right here, which is cool. Vehicle setting, this is a cool one. Watch, hang on. I'll show you this real quick. Brake suggestion when you need to take a break, when you're on like a road trip, which is kind of interesting. Scheduled maintenance, excuse me. No, that's not. Meter settings, this is kind of cool. Language units, if you want to change it from miles per hour, kilometers. Meter type, which is kind of cool. You like, if you like the circle, or you want like the track mode with the line, you could do that permanently for the normal or eco mode. Because right now, I'll show you guys in a minute. But you could change it to whatever you want in whatever mode. You could have the line, the track dash if you have it in eco mode, which is kind of cool. The rev indicator, this is what I wanted to show you guys. You got the rev setting. I have mine at 6,500 here. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, just gonna keep it there for now. And we're gonna go back to show what mode we're on. Okay, cool. So I'll give you a quick tutorial of that. Now I'm gonna show you where you can change the modes here. Let's see if I can show you with this camera. Okay, so you got your drive mode here. So if you switch it down or up, right? I'll show you what it looks like on the dash in a minute. And then you got your track off mode, because the GR Corolla is, I gotta tell you, one of the best handling I've ever driven. So I've never driven it with this off, and I'm not going to today. But yeah, you can customize it with that. I'll show you what it looks like on the dash as well when you press the track off mode. But yeah, let me show you what this looks like. This is the drive mode. You go back here, and when you click on the drive mode, 1 second, you go back here. Let's say you want to change your driving experience. You click on this. You got an eco mode. Eco mode, obviously this is like when you just have a regular drive. Maybe you're going to work or something. Drive it in eco mode, save some gas or so. You got normal mode, which I drive most of the time in this mode. You have your sports mode, which this is the one I wanted to show you. Here's like kind of like the track mode. So you see how like the RPMs turn into a line dash, and you see this big gap between the 4 and the 5, which is kind of like trying to indicate like that's where you should switch gears on there too, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you how that looks like as well when you're driving. And then you got your custom mode, which I am not gonna mess with today, but focus on the sport, normal, and eco mode today. But yeah, I was gonna show you also what it looks like when I turn off the track mode. So if I press that button, right? Remember this button? I'm gonna press this button. Check out what pops up. So you got the track off mode that pops up right here on the left, and then we have. Let's see, and then if I hold it, you got your collision off mode, your track off mode. This is really if like you're on a track, but that's a lot of lights for me to feel comfortable with, so I'm gonna turn that off now. But yeah, that's kind of what happens when you press that button. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? I think for today's purposes, I think that's kind of all I'm going to show you on the dash. Actually, I should show you these buttons. So down here, it's kind of cool. You got your fob lights, you got your odometer, you got your heated steering wheel, which I still get on this Marvel Motorsports steering wheel, which shout out to them again. It's just it looks like a regular car, you know, but I think the special thing is the heating steering wheel, which is kind of cool. Your IMT, of course. I've never turned it on, and you know, hey, I'm still a relatively 1 year in driving manual, and I've never turned this on. I still don't get the purpose of it. I get it, you rev match, but I kind of have this like rev match style to me now that I don't think I could use this anymore. But anyway, to each their own. But yeah, just pretty basic here what you have here. But yeah, here's the cool track pedals here down here. They're kind of dirty, so don't mind that. But yeah,